Okay, people. I'm back with some more questions. Okay. And I was thinking, I was watching TV as usual, okay, and I got an idea. Let me like this over here, give people a chance to enter the room because I don't want to be asked a million questions in the middle of this read that I am getting ready to do. Let's see. Okay, so I'm getting ready to start then. The read, okay, I'm getting ready to do. I have some questions I have down, and I was watching the video. I forgot the name of the video. Is it Brian Records? Was it Brian Records? Let me see. But a question came across my mind. Yeah, I think it was Brian Records. Yeah, it was Brian Records. Okay, so and not just him, but I'm listening to the videos. Okay, and they're doing the videos on the Savannah, the plea she made today, and the investigation. Okay, you know the usual since the interview room did that video. Okay, and I'm thinking, I wonder, hey, Durant's daughter, is this the so-called? Now I know it's been brought to my attention before, but we're gonna draw cards on it. Okay. Was this anything to do with the ransom game? The ransom game that they used to play when they were little, and their mom's friend talking about she stole the kids and okay, or the kidnap game. Did I say the ransom game? I should have said the kidnap game. I gotta change it. Okay. Matter of fact, let me do that right now. Can I do it now? I don't think I can. No, I can't. Okay. So I'm going to change it to the kidnap game. Okay. But anyway, hey, Grandma Forever. But anyway, it got me to thinking, okay, was this supposed to be the kidnap game, but it went wrong? Okay. Hear me out. The kidnap game that maybe she told Tommaso or whoever, okay, it's just a game. We trying to get some money, okay? And we gonna get some money from my sister Savannah because she got buku billions, okay, millions, right? We gonna get some money from her, okay, playing this game with my mama. I don't think Nancy was aware, okay? So, because I don't think she would approve of something like that. So they set up the kidnap, okay, right? and probably got the little people from her little hood right there, okay, across the street or down the street or whatever, to come play this game. And Nancy died. Oh my God, we are in trouble. Okay. So they have to take the body out. Okay. The first two ransom notes, okay. I don't know if you recall that Savannah says she believes the first two notes are real. Now, my theory on that, and everything's alleged, there's no facts in here, okay? Everything's alleged. These are my opinions, my assumptions, and my reads, okay? And your entertainment. I believe Savannah said that because I just heard Brian Records say that the first two ransom notes were generated from the same source, okay? They evaluated where they came from, had the people come in, the texts come in, and they're saying that these two ransom letters came from the same source. Not to say that the other ones didn't, but I'm saying they came from in other words, the same direction, okay? And then maybe he went across town and got on another computer or whatever, and it came from somewhere else. But I'm just saying, that's probably why she said she feels that the first two are real, okay? And the first two, that second one is the one that divulged that the mom had passed, okay? Now, Brian Records said that the letter stated that your mom passed not too long after she was kidnapped, okay? And she is buried in nature, something like that, okay? Hey, Sin. Hey, Nancy. Okay? So, it would make a whole heck of a lot of sense if this was the kidnap game, okay, that went wrong. Okay? So now you got to cover your tracks. The people who were involved, okay, who helped to play this game are now facing a murder rap and wants no parts of this, okay, right? However, don't take much to manipulate, pay them some money, buy them some drugs or whatever, okay, to convince them not to say nothing. And for the fact that you haven't said anything in all this time, now you're going to be considered an accessory to murder. Okay? So, nobody's come forth because they're all involved. Okay. We had to get rid of the body. Okay. We was taking your mom to where you said to take her, but she passed. Okay. And we got to get rid of this body. We got to go bury her. Okay. So they know where she's buried. Okay. They're taking their time because they want this stuff to die down and chill out so that they can so-called dig her back up and throw her bones out in the field so she can be found so that they can claim the inheritance now that she's deceased. Even though that may not have been the plan at first, but it's the plan now. See what I'm saying? Yeah, the buried in nature has a poetic ring to it. Right, okay. And they have nothing. All they keep doing is regurgitating the same stuff over and over and over again. That's it. And they threw out a little breadcrumbs, okay, to get you off of their back of why nothing is being done. Okay? You follow me here. Are we here? Okay? Are we here? Okay? This is the kidnap game. Okay? Was Nancy Guthrie's abduction the kidnap game? Oops. Four cards, four cards. Okay, y'all. Was Nancy's abduction, disappearance, part of the kidnap game? Four cards. What do you want us to know? Four cards. What can you tell us? Was this supposed to be the kidnap game that went wrong? What do you want us to know? And thank you for your answers. Four cards. Four cards. Was Nancy's abduction the kidnap game? Four cards. Four cards. What do you want us to know? Now, I don't know, okay, because this card doesn't have it on there. Okay, so I'm going to say maybe, okay, something's being kept close to the chest. They gave him a nipple, and honey, they ran with it, as usual. Hot like fire. And the thing about it is, this reminds me, remember back in the day, okay, extra, extra, read all about it. Remember that when the paper boys used to do that and had the headlines on there? Okay, so this is, okay, even though it ain't headlines, because it's just regurgitated information that we already knew. Exactly. Exactly. Hey, got change. Okay. So we got right here the four of coins: greed, control, and security. Okay. Four cards, four cards. What can you tell us? Four cards. Tell us more. Four cards. Four cards. Is this the kidnap game that went wrong? Yes. The Emperor in reverse. Okay. Controlling. What was it? Stubborn, conflict, loss of power. Conflict, I did say. King of Wands. And the Knight of Cups. Okay. So this is like, I think they, in awareness, knowledge, okay, of the perpetrators. Let's keep going. Can you clarify? Hey, Midnight. Hey, Rodinia. Can you clarify? Mm, I could be wrong now, but it sounds starting to sound like it. Okay. Justice. That's another yes. Four swords in reverse. Okay. This is a need to slow down. You're going too fast. You need to slow down. Um, um, chill out. And they'd be talking to me, okay? But we got the 9 of Cups in reverse. Ooh. And the Strength card. I don't know if that was in reverse because I did, okay, which is control and protection, okay, or a loss thereof. Okay. So it may have been a plan that they lost control of. 4 more cards. 4 more cards. Tell us more. 4 more cards. 4 more cards. Okay. The High Priestess in reverse. The Sun. Clarity. And manipulation. The past. The children. Okay? So, allegedly, I take that as a yes. Okay? I take that as a yes. I take that's what somebody, little girl, uh, came up with this idea. Okay. They was gonna blackmail, kidnap, okay, using the mama because Savannah surely would have paid. She surely would have paid. But the mama died. The mama died. She was sick. She was sicker than they probably realized she was. She couldn't handle that. Okay? That's why such elaborate plans, okay, to not get caught. Okay? Because here's the thing, or here's my theory, okay? The only thing, okay, that makes sense, unless it was somebody, like they said, high up that had a whole bunch of stuff to cover, to the shell company or something they talking about, okay? Other than that, I could not see somebody going through such an elaborate plan of deceit. See what I'm saying? Of deceit, unless they were involved and did not want to misdirect, okay, the finger being pointed at them. And usually that's because this is somebody she knows and they know. Okay, to go through all that trouble, to me, is somebody close, somebody you know, okay, and don't want the finger pointed at them. Okay. And they may have thought about this plan in the past, okay? And it was because of whatever Nancy knew, or maybe she found out they was taking money or whatever, okay? Whatever was going through, Nancy knew, okay? And she probably said something at that dinner. So he said, F it. We're going to implement the plan. Okay, so they took off and they implement the plan. Okay, and mama passes away in the process because to mama it's real. Okay, they may know it's fake, but mama don't know it's fake. She's scared out her wits. Okay, So it's too late to backtrack. We got to go through with the plan, okay? Even though it didn't go the way it's supposed to go, we still got to go through with the plan because we still want the money, because that was the whole purpose of the plan anyway, was to get the money, okay? When they started asking for proof of life, they were like, uh-oh. Okay. And maybe they tried to back out of it, okay, by saying, oh, unfortunately, your mom's deceased, okay, it wasn't intentional, and we're not in a rush to get any money, okay. But you couldn't backtrack because it has caught the attention of the United States and YouTube, and they got it all over, okay. Say, so maybe that little boy, Derek Kalela, okay, comes in asking if they got the money. Why would he ask them if they got paid yet? Why would he ask them if they got paid yet? If they weren't getting paid? Why would he send information to them asking, okay, did you get the Bitcoin yet? We're waiting on our end. Not to mention, okay, they probably felt betrayed because this was just supposed to be this little game we played, okay, to get some money real quick. Everybody want on it because there's millions involved. And the mama dies, okay, but we still want our money. A deal is a deal. But they ain't got no money because they didn't get no money. Can't nobody say nothing because we all involved. You can't tell on him unless you tell on yourself. Okay. So, hey, got change. Hey, Sky Blue. Did you just see we did a blue rose? It said yes. I asked, okay, was this the Kidnap game? I got to change my header. I said the ransom game, but I mean the Kidnap game, okay? Unlike when they were little kids, okay, it was a game. Not only is this real life, but the mama died. Okay? And if the mama is not giving you any money because of the BS that y'all been doing, you got to get some money from somewhere, and you got to get it quick. So who is it? And Savannah's not going to just give the money up because you know the mama didn't told her the business, okay? So Savannah's not going to give the money up just like that, okay? You can't call Savannah and just get the money, right? And Savannah's in denial. Oh, say it ain't so. Okay. Right? They both, her and the brother. Because they want to put it on a crazed fan, which pretty much was a crazed fan. Your sister, okay, allegedly. So let's ask the cards, okay? Tell us about the Kidnap game, involving Nancy Guthrie. Tell us about this kidnap game involving Nancy Guthrie. Okay? What do you want us to know? What can you tell us? Okay? And thank you for your answers. And this all is in line with the betrayal, the lies, the manipulation, okay? And the cover-up, because people wanted to get in on their millions of dollars that was sounded so easy. This job was cake. This job was cake. It was cake. It was easy as cake. Okay. What do you want us to know? And thank you for your answers. What can you tell us about this kidnap game involving Nancy Guthrie? See what we come up with. The Four of Cups in reverse. This talks about acceptance and clarity. Okay? Acceptance and clarity. And new ambitions. Okay, tell us more. There's Nancy, the Queen of Pentacles, Queen Money. Okay. She's retired. Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Uh-oh. Here come Annie. I'm going to put names on my cards, okay? The Queen of Wands. Okay, I see what it's saying. Here's Queen Money, okay? And here's Annie not working. She's not working. Okay? And the secret's out of the bag, okay? Let's see what this is saying. The Sun. Okay, so there's clarity in the secret's out. There's revelation. There is the Knight of Cups, bringing forth an offer, something new. Communication, excuse me, okay. Coming there with communications. Maybe they made a phone call to somebody, okay? Sent an email, okay? Depressed and hopeless. And recovery. Okay. Old habits. Avoiding change. Okay. Death is like the moon. It's a transition. Okay. You're going from an ending to a beginning. But this right here is relapse. There you go. Relapse. And a change of plans. And the Wheel of Fortune. What goes around comes around. Okay? And she made a decision with the Two of Swords in reverse. She made a choice. The Chariot. There you go. She's taking control. She's taking the reins, okay, and on the move. Under the stars, okay, literally in control, strength. Six of Cups in the past. Yep. And left out in the cold. No. And this was quick. It was quick. This was an aha moment. Mm-hmm. Manipulation with the Magician, okay? Not being able to move forward, okay? Feeling stuck. And the celebration, okay? Community, friendship. So she went and got her friends from the past, okay? The little homies down the street. And they got to working. It was an aha moment. And the Emperor in reverse. Somebody controlling, corrupt, with the King of Pentacles. Oh. The struggle, the load. Oh, okay. She was blocked. The load was too heavy. So she got some like I said, the homies down the street, whoever, okay, to handle the load. And all hell broke loose. A family affair. Might have been. I'll tell you, it might have been her. Mm-hmm. Okay. So, what was Annie struggling with? What was the struggle? Annie Guthrie. What was her struggle? Okay. Can you tell us about the struggle? What was Annie's struggle? What was her struggle? What was blocking her? What was her obstacles? Okay. What were Annie Guthrie's obstacles? What can you tell us? What do you want us to know? And thank you for your answers. What were her obstacles? Annie Guthrie. What was her obstacles? She definitely had some obstacles. What were they? And thank you for your answers. Tell us the story. Annie Guthrie's obstacles. Two of Cups. Partnership. Her marriage. Okay. Okay. Coming forth with information, a message, and disappointment. Let me see. Page of Wands in reverse. Yeah, disappointment, delays, and rebellion. Okay. Looked like she didn't want to face the truth. She rebelled against the truth. Okay. Mm-hmm. Manifestation. Okay. And change. Chaos. Change. The Tower. The Tower talks about chaos. Okay. This is an aha moment. Okay. Um, the Tower. The Tower. Okay. This talks about a revelation and awakening. Okay. And I think this had to do with a aha moment. Okay. Uh, let's keep going. That she did not want to see from another perspective. Okay. She wanted to hang on to the past. She didn't want to let go of the past. Okay. And I guess that's her past situation. The Ten of Cups in reverse. This talks about the tens, okay, the family, okay, and not being happy. There we go with the Seven of Swords. Hiding, trying to get away with something. The Nine of Pentacles in reverse, okay. So she's hiding money. She's trying to get away with money. She's taking money. He's got 5 swords, okay, that he's taken. He left 2, but he's taken 5, okay, and is facing this 9 of Pentacles in reverse, which is loss, okay, money. And we have completion with the 6 of Wands, an accomplishment. and lying. Okay, smoke and mirrors. Okay, she had threw up the smoke and mirrors, and they fell for it. Okay, she was good at doing that. And, okay, so now in her mind, she is tied up, restricted. She's not free. Okay, she's not free. She got to back up. Okay, because now I believe the family knows. Okay, the family probably knows. So in her mind, what is this? The Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords. She's in denial. She's feeling helpless. Okay, and she's feeling stuck. Here we have the Fool. Okay, a new beginning. Uh-oh. Oh, Lord. A new beginning, a new opportunity, a leap of faith. Okay? With the King of Cups. This could be the police. Oh, wait. King of Cups. This might be her husband. I don't know who this. Oh! I don't know who it is. And we got a fish jumping out the water. He got a cup. He got a rod. He ain't got no sword. We got a ship over there. Okay. So basically, she went to go see a man about a dog. You ever heard that expression? I'm going to see a man about a dog. Okay. The devil. Going to see a man about a dog. Okay. She's impatient. She don't want to wait. She's tired. And she has made her decision with the Two of Swords in reverse. By lying. So she lied to the King of Cups. She's lying. Okay. Miscommunication. There we go. Miscommunication. Confusion. And nightmares. Okay. And death in reverse. Surrender. She's exhausted. The end. That's it. Wow, we finally got the world. The end. Before it was coming in upside down. It's not over. Okay. The Hierophant in reverse. Rebellion. Breaking tradition. The Queen of Cups in reverse. Judgment. When it's all said and done. Okay? These are her obstacles. Okay. These are her obstacles. The smoke and mirrors that she threw up. Okay. The lies she told, the manipulation. Then we got the devil, okay, and the nightmares. So the devil that talked you into doing something, and the devil turned around and do what the devil does. Okay, after he didn't got you to do it, he started effing with you. Oh, you're gonna get caught. Ooh, okay. Now she's having nightmares. Ah! Now she's having nightmares. She's stuck. Okay, especially now. Okay, that they're getting closer and closer. And the FBI has shut down. So you can't get no information. Okay? What is the fate of Annie Guthrie? What is her fate? Okay? What do you want us to know about the fate of Annie Guthrie, Nancy Guthrie's daughter? What is her fate? Because we're getting closer to something. See, they know that the criminals are watching. They know. Hey, Naomi. Hey, Blue Rose. Hey, Dottie. Don't forget to thumbs up the video. Okay, so this is everything's alleged. Okay, there's no facts, but allegedly, this was the kidnap game that went wrong. Okay, now we're on to Annie's fate. Partnership. Cooperation. Smoke and mirrors. The Tower. And the King of Cups. Hey, Naomi. Something new. The Hangman in reverse. Won't let go of the past. Hey, Patricia. After we talked, that's right. She's the damsel in distress. He made me do it. He made me do it. Obstacles. She's not going to be able to let go of the past. Okay? She's resisting. She don't want to change. That's why this whole thing got started in the first place. Resisting change, not letting go of the past. Okay? The sun is going down on them. Oh, the star. Okay? They moments of fame. Left out in the cold. She's jumping ship, y'all. Let's see. But the nightmares. The nightmares. She being haunted. Queen of Cups in reverse. She's being haunted. The Hierophant in reverse. Very stubborn. Stubborn. King of Swords. And the Magician in reverse. And the King of Pentacles. Here they come. It's a homie love affair. They wanted money for it. They wanted money for it. Eight of Cups in reverse. Hold on. My security alert has went off. What happened here? Oh, I forgot I had a delivery. They outside right now. That looked like Hector. Oh, forgot I had a delivery. Okay. That's all she needed. Let's see. It's still out there. See, can y'all see? See the car, the headlights? That's the delivery guy. He should be pulling off in a minute. Y'all see that? There we go. Uh-oh. Did he turn around? Yeah, he turned around and went back. Mm-hmm. Okay. No, I didn't get a sandwich this time. I got my cats some food, okay? Got their food. And I got to go up there and get it, okay? And I know Keisha, if I leave the bag on the table, she knows it's her food. She'll eat a hole in that bag. She won't eat a hole in nothing else. She know that's her food. Mm-hmm. And you can't tell her nothing. Okay? Tell her, get away, get away. Okay, as soon as you turn your back, all of a sudden you hear paper. They're not finding her right now because they're not looking for her. Okay? And she is out of the 2-mile radius. Okay. She's not far, but she's out of the 2-mile radius. Now, why you would go look for somebody on the 2-mile radius that may have been kidnapped, I don't know. But hey, okay. Yeah. So there are some masculine energy that comes in here. I got 3 males. Okay, one more row because I only did 3. I was just saying, okay, the King of Wands, because that's my Tommaso card. And I was like, okay, but the King of Wands, oh. Here he goes. And the moon in reverse. So the illusion is going to be clarity. Okay. So there's going to be some clarity. This is looking toward Tommaso. The moon in reverse. Releasing fear and anxiety. Self-healing and trusting your intuition. The 2 of Pentacles. Choices. Partnerships. And the Knight of Pentacles. There you go again, just sitting on the horse, looking on his cell phone. And a new beginning. Innocence, opportunity, and a leap of faith. So I don't know if that's toward Chamaso or Annie, okay? Or maybe both of them. Because right here and right here, we have a new beginning. But then again, too, is that new beginning, okay? It's the food. So the new beginning, I don't know if it's bad or good. But I say it's good because it's upright. So he may be waiting, okay, for them to see the truth, to see his innocence, okay? But he's got the Hierophant in reverse hanging over his head. So smoke and mirrors and obstacles, not being able to move forward, okay? Hard-headed, okay? Rebellious, non-conforming, and then here he is. I'm going like this. And then if I go this way, I have the moon in reverse, okay? Clarity, choices to move forward. To a new beginning, a new opportunity, okay? Now, hers is not being able to let go of the past, okay? She's sensitive, feeling insecure, and regret, okay? Avoidance, stagnation, okay? And it says a new beginning, innocence, a leap of faith. But I don't know. She has regret over this. So, right. That's right, Sharon. Uh-huh. Yeah, you do have a point about that. Okay, so let's ask. Let me go get my stuff off the. Let me go pay my water bill. Get my stuff off the porch. Okay, but I want to ask. Okay, are they going to go to jail? Let's just ask that. How about that? Now Tasha's sticking her nose out. Okay, I ordered some my little soups. I didn't get my little soups. I forgot I ordered 2 cases of water, y'all. Sorry about that. I can't pick 2 cases up together. Okay, had to pick them up one by one. Let me see here. I didn't get my Oh, that wasn't Hector. That was somebody else. Okay. Okay. No tip. Custom amount 0. They won't let me go forward unless I press. Okay. Oh, it wasn't on here. How did it not get on here? Oops, sorry. Well, I gave him a 4. I usually give him a 5. Okay, but I gave him a 4. Okay. Oh, they did it again. My little suits right there, okay, is pickup. That's why. Okay. Anyway, oh sheesh, I don't have no water. Okay. Oh, child. Get your t-shirt. Okay. Ain't even been 5 minutes. Y'all, ain't even been 5 minutes, and she done already ate a hole in the bag and jumped down when she heard me coming. Okay. Now here's the question. Thank you for the jewels, for the flowers. Thank you, Zoe. That statement, okay, and they talk about, okay, that statement was to show remorse in the event they got caught. Okay, in the event that they got caught, they're not giving themselves up. But if you catch me, you already know that I had, what do they call it? Regret. But that, what's that word? I had, you know what they want the criminals to show, remorse. Okay, by that comment right there. That's what that was. Okay, that's all that was. Not now, it ain't. If you pick her body up, it's gonna fall apart. Oh, and then they made a comment about they feel, oh, because, and she felt that the first two ransom notes were real because uh Brian Records said in the second note they described her night clothes. Okay, so how they know what she had, I don't know, but he said that they described what she had on, and I guess there was truth to that. I mean, here's the thing. If the clothes she had on at Annie's house were left at the house, then they know she changed clothes. You see what I'm saying? And usually somebody that age, that's the first thing you do, okay, when you get home. Was not even that age. The first thing you do in when you get home is take off them clothes, them street clothes, and put on something comfortable. Well, they had enough time to clean up. Okay, so let's ask the cards. Okay, Is Annie and Tomato, I mean, Tommaso, will they be, what do you call it, indicted? Will Annie and Tommaso be indicted? Okay. What do you want us to know? Are they going to jail? Will they be arrested? Now, here's the thing, okay? Whoever they catch, it's going to be hard to get innocent, or it should be, due to the publicity on this particular situation, because this is going all across the world. No, they could tell because, like I said, she went to Annie's house. Okay, Tommaso dropped her off. She was wearing clothes. So if those clothes are there, that means she changed into her pajamas. You see what I'm saying? And that's one of the first things you do when you get in the house. I know I do. Take off your darn clothes. Now, why? Now, Colleen, there has to be another camera in the house for Savannah to know that she didn't have shoes on her feet and was in her pajamas. No, no, no. That's because she changed clothes. The clothes she had on at Annie's house were there in the house. So if those clothes were in the house, she changed. Okay? Now, they say in her pajamas, okay, she could have changed into a three-piece suit for all they know. But as long as those clothes that she wore to Annie's house are there at the house, then she didn't have on the same clothes. You see what I'm saying? How would who know that? Savannah? Because Annie told her. Annie told her. The police told her, okay? And Annie knew what she had on because she came to Annie's house. I know she was in New York, but Annie called her. Oh, what you talking about? Her shoes? Okay, Moses. Breaking news. Woo! Why did Nancy change clothes? Because she was dropped off from a night going out and she put her pajamas on? No, what do you mean that Annie never mentioned anything? Annie didn't tell us. She told Savannah, and Savannah told us. Okay? Moses, you've been in the background listening and you just had to throw that wrench in there, okay? Mm-hmm. Who had an interview with Hoda? What I'm saying is, We know that because Annie had to have said something. She was at Annie's house. If anybody knew what Nancy had on, it would be Annie. Okay? And for Savannah to come and say, well, she had on her pajamas and no shoes on her feet, you know she had to have gotten it from her sister. Because as Savannah wasn't in, Savannah had to fly from New York and come out here. I don't know if she told Savannah then police or told police then Savannah. Okay, I don't know what all that went down. Who told who first? But I know she had to have said it because she's the only one who would have known. Right. Did she have on a coat or a jacket? Okay. When she came to your house, what clothes? Just like when somebody goes missing, they ask you what they're wearing. What is the last thing that they were wearing when they went missing? Now, me, I don't know what she wearing, okay? I don't know what she had on. I don't be paying attention like that. Hey, Ramona. How you doing, girl? No, okay. They took her around the house, Annie, okay? And they probably asked Savannah too when she came out there. A walk around, okay, to see if you notice anything missing, okay? And maybe she noticed that her house shoes and her shoes were there. So she must didn't have on any shoes. Okay. I don't think so either, but because they are her caretakers, they would know more than anybody. See what I'm saying? Especially Annie, because it ain't like she worked. Okay, so she's there helping her mom. Okay, right. And then somebody was saying, how did he know? How did she know that Annie wasn't at the house? Okay, because Annie could have spent the night at the house. Okay, which she probably does on occasion. I don't know, but how did they know that? Okay, so that's probably how. Yeah, but that's what they do. Okay, when something like this happens, you walk through the house, anything missing, because they have to determine which way to go. Is this a robbery? Is this an abduction? You see what I'm saying? Okay. Well, it could have been both, but still, is there anything missing? Okay. So let's ask, okay, is Annie and Tommaso, will they be indicted? Okay. What can you tell us? What do you want us to know? And thank you for your answers. Okay. Hmm. What's the story? What is the story? Bad planning, hidden fear, delays, and bad planning. Okay. Tell us more. The Knight of Wands. Okay. Thanks for the gold. I'm gonna make some jewelry, girl. You know I'm clowning, girl. Okay, Knight of Wands talks about passion, courage, and adventure. Okay. And temperance in reverse. Overindulgence. And reckless. Judgment in reverse. Justice in reverse. Okay. That's not, they won't be convicted. The family, the home. Okay, it talks about legal delays, lack of accountability, okay, as well. And we have the Ace of Wands in reverse. So we're looking at a lack of energy, Nine of Pentacles. We do have security and comfort. Okay, and working. Strength in reverse, okay? And betrayal. And the Star. And the Nightmares. Okay, this is the Nine of Swords in reverse, okay? And this talks about the nightmares, okay? But the nightmares will eventually be over, okay? So it's like you have to go through the fire, okay, to get to the water. And there we go with the Queen of Wands in reverse this time. With the jealousy, dishonesty, and manipulation. And the Page of Pentacles. So there's going to be some kind of new opportunity. But I don't know it's for her because it ain't facing her. It ain't facing the future. It's facing forward. This queen, this deceitful queen is facing the nightmares. And at a crossroads, choices. And the Knight of Swords in reverse. Talks about not being focused. And the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. And waiting. She may go to jail. Nine of Cups. So there may be a lot of evidence via communications. Uh-huh. Waiting on the ship to come in. Waiting for a verdict. And we have freedom. Okay? So this talks about a time for a change, moving forward and focus. Okay? So if she does go to jail, it looks like she'll be set free. Okay? Let's ask for Tommaso. Okay? Tell us about Tommaso Cioni. Will he be indicted? Okay? Will he be indicted? Now, being indicted and being convicted are two different things. Being indicted is being charged. Okay, those words are used interchangeably. Okay, being indicted and being charged. Okay. And being found guilty. Okay. And convicted. So, what are the legalities looking like for Tommaso Cioni? Okay. What are the legalities regarding Nancy Guthrie's case, disappearance, investigation looking like for Tommaso Cioni? What do you want us to know? And thank you for your answers. We have the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. So this is family conflicts, financial loss, and instability. Six of Cups in reverse. Okay, talks about not letting go of the past. Okay, it also talks about independence and forgiveness. Okay. Conflict. And the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. And there we go, more conflict. And the Knight of Cups in reverse. Talks about deceit, jealousy, and disappointment. And there he is, the King of Wands in reverse. The gossip, the rumors, okay, are pointed at him. And the Page of Wands. And the Fool in reverse. This talks about being careless and naive. And the Sun in reverse. Ooh. And death. So he's facing an ending, but he's also facing a new beginning. Slowly. Not liking what's being offered. Refusing an offer. Ignoring. With the Four of Cups. And recovery. And healing. And letting go. Mm-hmm. And the World, it's not over. In reverse, it's not over. The Hierophant. Overindulgence and an imbalance. Shame, failure. Ace of Cups in reverse. The High Priestess in reverse. The Nine of Swords in reverse. The Queen of Wands in reverse. Oh, here she comes. With them tricks up her sleeve. Waiting. Getting a new perspective. Letting go and sacrifices. There's the home and the family. And there's still secrets. So what I'm looking at for him is, okay, that they may give him an offer and he's not going to accept it. Okay, he's not going to accept it, or he doesn't like the offer. Okay, and he may get convicted. I'm not sure. It's not really telling me yes or no. Yeah. Now let's ask about Derek Kalila, okay? Because he's making a guilty plea on the 12th, okay? So what can you tell us about Derek Kalila? Is he going to be arrested, okay? I mean, is he going to be convicted? What does it look like? What is his legal battles looking like for Derek Kalila, okay, in the Nancy Guthrie disappearance? What's it looking like for Derek? His legalities. What do you want us to know? And thank you for your answers. Okay. What can you tell us? Because he goes to court on the 12th or on the 2nd. Let's see. When does Derek Kalila go to court? Wait a minute. Is that today? You said the 2nd? Oh, because it says it's scheduled for trial on the 23rd. Hold on. That's what it says on the 23rd. Hold on. Now this is saying July, but it's not saying the date because it's not on the court calendar yet. I think they're still in June. And he's 42 years old. He's too old to be I think that yeah. He's changing his plea. It's saying July, but it's not giving a okay, it's not giving a date, okay? And they said that they're not giving a date until it shows up on the court calendar, okay? Making it official. So, what goes on with Derek Kalela, okay, when he returns to court in Pima County in July, next month, which is what, next week? Is it next week? Okay. What do you want us to know? Tell us about that. And thank you for your answers. Derek Kalela, he's set for court to plead guilty. Now, the thing about it is, they're making a big thing out of his changing his guilty plea. Okay. Now, changing his guilty plea doesn't necessarily mean that he took a deal. It just may be that he changed his plea. Okay. He may have saw that they have the evidence to convict him, and he is going to cut his losses. Okay. It could be just that simple. Okay. Now I forgot. I don't know if okay. Sorry about that. If I cut the deck or not. I know I shuffled. Okay. So what do you want us to know about the July appearance for Derek Kalela in court? Okay. And we have the wounded soldier, by any means necessary. And we have, he's not liking what's being offered, avoidance or refusal, okay, and waiting. Ten of Cups, the family. And the Ace of Cups in reverse. And the King of Swords in reverse. Which talks about manipulation and disagreements, imbalance. Separation, and the Two of Wands in reverse, bad planning. So I wonder, are they gonna change up on the plea, on the offer? And he's not gonna be liking it. Death, an ending and a new beginning. And a transition. I'm gonna turn this up right, because this one keeps coming. I'm sick of it coming in reverse. No matter what, it comes in reverse. Okay. I'm gonna put it like that and see if it turns itself around. I'm gonna leave it alone. Okay. But we have the Queen of the Knight of Cups. Now in reverse is deceit, jealousy, and disappointment. Okay? But upright, it is your knight in shining armor. Communications. Okay. Communications coming through with some news. The sun in reverse. Well, apparently it's not going to be good. And the chariot in reverse. Loss of direction, loss of control at a crossroads. There we go. He's hiding something and he's getting caught. And the nightmares will be over soon. Right now, he's got to go through the fire. And the King of Pentacles in reverse. Ooh. Is he telling on somebody? Recovery. Five of Pentacles in reverse. And conflict. Talks about regret. And the star. Temperance. Overindulgence. Out of balance. The Three of Wands. Waiting for the ship to come in. There's a plan for freedom. And the Nine of Pentacles. So he made this freedom, okay, is a freedom of your mind, okay? A freedom of your mind. So he may have something to say here to get it off his chest, okay? Okay, regarding the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Slowly. And Judgment in reverse. So there's corruption. So let me ask it like this. What is Derek Kalila? Oh, wait. Okay. What does the Derek Kalila have to say when he goes to court? Okay. What does he have to say on his behalf? Or, yeah. What is he going to tell us? What does he have to say? What does Derek Kalila have to say in regards to the court, returning to court, and changing his plea deal? What does he have to say about that? What do you want us to know? What can you tell us? And thank you for your answers. Yeah, what does he have to say about changing his plea deal? Because if they gave him an offer, doesn't he have to state that in court, that he got an offer, and tell what the offer is? Okay. Not liking what's being offered, okay? Like being ungrateful, okay? Avoidance, denial, ignoring, okay? Page of Pentacles. So this right here, okay, this is a new opportunity. Page of Pentacles, a new opportunity. Okay, the Hangman in reverse. I mean, the Hermit in reverse. Boy, I tell you, the Hangman, the Hermit in reverse. Withdrawal. Okay, withdrawal, isolation, and paranoid fear. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, so he is withdrawing. He's got a new offer. Okay, he's withdrawing his not guilty plea. Uh, Temperance in reverse talks about overindulgence, impatient, okay, and domestic issues with the Empress in reverse. And not letting go of the past. So he's going to be talking about past issues he had in the past. Okay. Uh, he probably had a drug problem or a drinking problem. Okay. Domestic issues that he had going on. Okay. And bad luck. Mm. And separation. And slow movement. And turning his back on or walking away from his issues. And waiting on okay, for his family or the home, the house, by letting go of people, places, and things, and the Hierophant. And the Ten of Cups. And the Sun in reverse. And bad plans. And recovery. The truth and clarity. So he's going to tell the truth. The Knight of Cups. communication. And the King of Cups in reverse. Now, I don't know if he's telling this to somebody, the King of Cups in reverse, who's clearly insecure, frustrated. In exchange for lack of direction. Let me see. The King of Pentacles in reverse. And the Ace of Cups in reverse. And the Six of Swords in reverse. I mean, not in reverse. Upright. Okay. And moving on. So, basically, he's going to talk about he's going through a bad period in his life, dealing with drugs and alcohol, so to speak. You know, the typical scenario, okay? And how he was in recovery, okay? He couldn't find a job. I'm broke. I needed money, okay? And I think he may tell on the lovers. And the conflict and the fighting. The emperor. The King of Wands in reverse. Well, damn. And the betrayal. So it looks like something to look forward to. Arizona is land, okay? It's a dry desert, but it's still nature, okay? And it's just a nice way of saying that we put her out there in the hot sun, in the dirt, okay? Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. Okay. They might have put her in a cactus, okay? Now you got to remember that 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 ransom note, that second ransom note was from February, okay? The first week of February. I don't know what javelinas are. Well, the first to talk, the first to walk, okay? That might open Pandora's, hopefully it will open Pandora's box, okay? But he can't clear his name when he's pleading guilty, okay? He's admitting guilt. He took a plea deal, he's still admitting guilt, okay? But he's getting something in return for admitting his guilt, okay? And what that is, if he's getting a plea deal, okay? So let me ask, okay, um, what will Derek Kalilla's guilty plea, what will his guilty plea do to the Nancy Guthrie investigation? What does it mean for Nancy Guthrie's investigation? Okay. What can you tell us? What do you want us to know? And thank you for your answers. Okay. What does Derek Kalilla's guilty plea mean for the Nancy Guthrie investigation? What does it mean for the investigation? And thank you for your answers. Uh-huh. It's going to slow things down. Okay, so this talks about setbacks, instability, and frustration. Okay, tell us more. Betrayal. Crossroads. Choices. Still standing by any means necessary. Determination. Six of Swords. To move on. For change. Moving to calmer waters, okay? By any means necessary. The Emperor. Separation. The Star. And conflict. bringing forth information, communication, talks about loss. Excuse me. And the ace, excuse me, the ace of cups in reverse, which talks about depression and emotional loss. And the King of Wands in reverse. Working or paid. Ten of Cups. What does Ten of Cups talks about? Connections. Oh. The defense. Courage. And a new beginning. Ace of Pentacles. Greed. Missed opportunities. And financial loss. And the Queen of Cups. That's my Annie card. And recovery from finances, okay? So he might be blaming the financial losses, Tommaso, because here's Tommaso right here, on Annie, trying to recoup their losses, waiting in the past. Trying to get away with something and getting caught. So he seized the moment. And the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. And the Page of Cups in reverse. And the Tower in reverse. And the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. And Judgment in reverse. Okay, so the question was, what does his testimony, okay, or his guilty plea, how does it affect the investigation on Nancy Guthrie? Okay, and it talks about betrayal, being at a crossroad. Okay, standing up for himself and moving on. Okay, to calmer waters. We have the police here. Okay, we have a disagreement, and we have Tommaso in reverse. Okay, we do have money in the form of greed and the missed opportunities. And we have Annie here too, as immature and greedy. So he's talking about right here, okay? He's talking about letting go, okay? He's talking about letting go, okay? So he's telling on himself. He's giving it up, okay? He's caught. He's giving it up. He's telling on himself, okay? Now, I see Tommaso and Annie in here, okay? But I don't know. And the reason why I am at a limbo is because they're not up here toward the beginning. They're down, they're more down here, okay? That's when they come into play. How does, what does Derek, or how does Derek Colello feel about Tommaso Cioni? Okay? How does he feel about him? What do you want us to know? What can you tell us? How does Derek Colello feel about Tommaso Cioni? What can you tell us? How does Derek Colello feel about Tommaso Cioni? And thank you for your answers. Mm-hmm. There we go. The King of Wands in reverse. Controlling, demanding, vicious, manipulative, mm. impulsive. That's interesting. Overindulgence, okay? Failure. Loss of control. Loss of direction. Conflict. And recovery. And the recovery is like there's a conflict with the recovery. You know, like Amy Winehouse, they want me to go to rehab, and I said no, no, no. Okay. There's clarity. There's truth in his communication. and needing to slow down, needing to rest. And the Queen of Wands in reverse. Oh, oh wow. And the family. Remember I told you I think they went to rehab? Or they drug buddies? Working. We got determination. And here we are trying to manifest. We are trying to create. The Empress in reverse. That could be domestic issues. That could be pleasure. Okay. And if it's in reverse and it's talking about pleasure, that is sexual pleasure. Mm. Okay. And freedom, release. Trying to get away with something and getting caught. Oh. Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Justice in reverse. And exchange. Generosity, give and take. The Lovers. The Knight of Wands. And the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. So he may feel that he may know he knows about them. He knows. Yeah. He knows about them, and he knows the stuff that they have been doing, okay? Walking away. The Queen of Cups. Yeah. And choices. And conflict. So maybe she had a choice, okay? But she chose to stay and have conflict, okay? But he knows about both of them. He knows about both of them, and he knows that allegedly that this Tommaso guy is not a very nice guy. Can we believe Annie? No, you can't believe Annie. Oh, okay, okay. Dottie said it for me. Okay, no. Yeah, she stayed even though there was conflict. She didn't have to stay. Okay, but see, too is you got that overindulgence. Okay, you got the overindulgence, the recovery, the lying, the manipulation. Oh yeah, she was a piece of work. Okay, and that jury business. Right, he checks both of their phones. But see, what they're gonna look for, I'm gonna tell you what they're gonna look for with that, okay, is the past. Okay. They are gonna look for the past. Has he communicated with them in the past? Because I know he said he just found their number on the internet or whatever, blah, 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 he told, okay. But has he communicated with them in the past? See what I'm saying? And if that's the case, they may try to hit him up, okay? And was there any contact with them around the disappearance of Nancy when she went missing? So, like I said, they're in that they lived, they grew up, she grew up, Annie grew up, and she lived in that community. She's still there, okay, or was still there. But what I'm saying is that this is her hood. This is her hood. This is her stomping grounds. See what I'm saying? Okay, it's like Savannah went one way and she went the other. Okay, so with that said, give the video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and most of all, stay blessed. He called because he knew he was being tracked. The cat's out the bag. Nancy's gone, okay? And they were talking about the ransom notes and stuff like that, okay? He better said something because they're going to be looking at his phone and his emails. And they don't need his permission. They get a court order for that stuff. Yeah.